Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Monday, October 14th, 2024. Colin's mimicking me once again, just a week removed from the first time that he's done it. We've got Sunday Night Football on the TV. It is NFL Week 6 that we are going through. It was College Football Week 7. Was eventful. Stressful weekend again for Alabama, but they pull out a win. Not a stressful weekend for Florida State. No weekend is stressful, but we didn't play a game. But
that's a good weekend for you.
Yeah, good weekend. Didn't lose. It's a rare occasion nowadays. We also had the divisional series wrap up on Saturday for the AL. The Friday, we had the NL divisional series wrap up. Now the championship series are set. The NLCS is underway as we speak. Kodai Senga off to a bad start that we will talk about later. Of course, we'll talk College Football Week 7 and the new AP poll. Yeah, make sure if you're listening right now to subscribe and like here on YouTube. Give us a comment as well. We'll tell you, Colin, what do you think the people should comment before we continue in the video?
When was the last time you've been to a movie theater?
Okay. Yeah, last time you went to a movie theater. Comment that, and then we'll continue the video. If you're listening on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us a follow on there, and obviously follow us on Instagram. Join the Second Short subreddit, r/2ND A&D short. Post your questions there by Thursdays at like 4 p.m., and we will answer them on Questions Time on the Friday episodes. Colin, how are we feeling today?
Feeling good. Today was the first day of the weekend I actually got to watch sports.
That's nice.
I was just busy as heck all weekend.
Happens. It happens. I had a long week as well.
Work and life just...
Yeah. Work, life, balance.
Not really.
No, not
sort
working on your balance.
Sort of like an overload.
Yeah.
Because, all that, and
Fair.
I had like no time for sleep.
Yeah. Sleep is a rare thing to come by nowadays.
You can ask Nathan. I walked in last night, and I was gone before they left.
Is that true?
He got home last night around 11:30 and left the house around 5:30 this morning.
Nice.
Which was much later than I wanted to leave.
Yes. Yeah.
He wanted to stay up all night and leave at 12:30.
He wanted to be here before the London games.
Yeah. Which
I was going to be at work. I was at work for most of the London game.
I know the code to get in.
you need to take a nap or go to sleep. Maybe you should just
drink
go
a
to
Monster.
sleep right now.
He drank a Monster already.
Think about it. He's not going to go to sleep tonight until like 11. He's going to be up at like 3:30.
Yeah. Sleep is a hard thing to come by.
You think I'm going into work that late?
I guess not.
I'm going home showering. I'm going to work.
All right. Well, we've got a lot of things to cover before you go home and shower and go to work. So let's start in NFL Week 6. We'll quickly talk about Thursday Night Football. 49ers 36, Seahawks 24. It was
Seahawks look bad.
The best offensive performance Geno Smith has had against the 49ers.
Yeah, and another 49ers running back has shined.
Yes. Isaac Guerrero comes in for the injured Jordan Mason, who was having a pretty good game up to that point, 9 carries, 73 yards when he left. And then Isaac Guerrero, 10 carries, 99 yards in that game. Almost had a touchdown at the end. It was a 76-yard run that he slid on, which he didn't need to slide on, and ended up giving Kyle Juszczyk a rushing touchdown.
Share the love.
Yeah, it's whatever. Team player. The first thing he was thinking was, we got to run down the clock. You didn't need to, but it's fine. Brock Purdy had a great day, 18 for 28, 255, 3 touchdowns. I sat him in fantasy. He also had 19 rushing yards on the ground. Seahawks side, Geno just couldn't find consistency anywhere. 30 for 52, 312, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He had a sack for 6 yards. Kenneth Walker, not a great day, but he did get a touchdown, 14 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Charbonnet, pretty much useless as well.
Is Brock Purdy scrambling too much? Is he starting to scramble too much?
I think he is. I think he's running around a little bit too much.
He's trying to...
He didn't get sacked at all, though.
Is he trying to be like Jaden Daniels or Justin Fields?
I don't think he's going to try and be like
Joe
any
Burrow.
of them.
He's trying to be like Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow was running around a little bit. He already started off the game. Was a 49-yard touchdown? 47-yard touchdown for Joey B.
Which is
already
insane.
Yeah, unbelievable. I would like to talk about Geno Smith. He overthrew DK Metcalf. Or underthrew DK Metcalf, or just missed him entirely a lot.
Yeah, too many times.
Yeah, how many targets did DK Metcalf have in this game? 11 targets, 3 receptions, 48 yards, and that doesn't include the, 50-yard touchdown that got taken back because of a hold.
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns get called back.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Great day in fantasy for DK Metcalf on my team.
Nice? 8 targets, 8 receptions, Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah, for 37 yards. And like Tyler Lockett, like Geno was missing though. I will say, like nobody was really dropping passes. Geno was straight up missing. Tyler Lockett had 8 targets, 4 receptions, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Noah Fant had 6 targets, 6 receptions, 63. Even Jackson Smith and Jigba had 9 targets, only 5 receptions. So just a inaccurate day for Geno Smith.
I would like to see AJ Barner get some more love. You know, he's getting like 1 catch a day.
Yeah.
Like
we did see Laviska Shenault take back a kick, and then like the next drive he threw up.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is the drive right before he fumbled.
Yeah, the drive right before he fumbled.
What a roller coaster of emotions for him.
Yeah.
And also his he looks slow as crap.
Oh yeah, I think what was the top speed he hit? 19 miles an hour. Just like not that good.
Something.
Yeah. But yeah, he took back a kick for a touchdown, 97-yarder to the house, and then like the Seahawks are like they call like a timeout or something in the red zone, like their next offensive drive, and the camera just randomly cuts to him on the sideline. He's just throwing up, and then it just cuts away from him. This is the funniest thing ever because like right at the beginning of that drive, we were seeing him like hitting the oxygen.
Yeah,
I think he just got a little too much oxygen in the system, maybe. But yeah, this Seahawks game was pretty bad. Geno Smith now 0-4 against the 49ers, I believe. So yeah, things not really going his way, but 49ers finally looked good on offense with all their weapons back, minus obviously Christian McCaffrey and now Jordan Mason.
Well, he'll get another chance later in the year.
Yeah, Kittle 2 touchdowns, Debo 102 and a touchdown on only 3 receptions. Unbelievable day for him.
Yeah, welcome back, Kittle.
Yeah. All right, let's go to London. Oi.
Much better game than last week.
The Jaguars 16, the Bears 35. It wasn't British. I just wanted to do a funny voice.
35.
35. Yeah. Yeah.
What are they selling? Are they selling chocolate?
I was going for like a weird character in Peaky Blinders. Actually, it sounded, now that I'm thinking back, it sounded like Tom Hardy's character in Peaky Blinders. Nobody's going to know what I'm talking about.
I watched like 2 episodes of that and I just couldn't get into it.
I fucking love Peaky Blinders. But yeah, Bears won 35-16. Jacksonville can no longer call London home, despite the fact they do play there next week. So they'll be hanging out. What? No, they're not going to come back. They're going to stay out there.
That's going to be such a horrible game.
Oh, yeah. Patriots Jags. Drake May.
I mean, I don't know. Drake May did not look that bad.
He didn't look that bad. We'll talk about him later, though. Caleb Williams is what we got to talk about now for rookie quarterbacks. 23 for 29, 226, 4 tutties, and an interception, 3 sacks, only 5 yards.
Nail polish be shining in London.
Oh, yeah. And DeAndre Swift also looked phenomenal. 17 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Caleb looked good on the ground, too. 4 carries, 56 yards. Roshan couldn't get anything going. It was kind of just a brutal day for him, but really not a big deal. Down in the receiving section, Cole Kmet. Oh, my God.
Ever since that one game where DeAndre Swift, he sucked, put up 0.3 points, and then somehow put up 37. Ever since then, he's just been rolling.
Yeah, he's been unreal.
He found his groove. The OC finally knows how to use him.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Cole Kmet, 5 receptions, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen also got 2 touchdowns in this game. He had 5 receptions, 41 yards, along of 11. Kind of a weird day for Keenan, but didn't drop a single pass. Caleb was super accurate. That was kind of the biggest thing that I saw. Only guys that didn't have a perfect percentage. DJ Moore had 5 targets, 4 receptions. Gerald Everett had 1 target, 0 receptions.
Yeah.
And Roshan had 1 that he dropped.
Thank you, Devin Singletary, because you forced me to play Cole Kmet this week, and I appreciate you.
It was worth it, for sure. And then on the Jaguars side, kind of the same story we've been seeing.
Welcome back, Evan Ingram.
Yes, welcome back to Evan Ingram, for sure. 10 receptions, 102. And Gabe Davis had 2 touchdowns, which was great, but they couldn't run the ball.
No.
And obviously it doesn't help that Travis Etienne got hurt, but he's also been garbage when he's been healthy. But he got hurt and fumbled in this game.
Yeah.
And left the game, didn't return. But Dearness Johnson led in rushing yards, 6 carries for 28 yards.
Which, that Bears D-line looked insane.
Oh, the Bears defense was unreal. Like, truly unreal. And, like, Trevor Lawrence looked pretty bad.
That would
Honestly.
explain the 1-5 record
Yes, it would.
for your Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. So, what week is Doug Peterson getting fired?
Next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, actually, now I'm gonna go.
I don't think you can fire him while they're still in London.
Just be like, hey, don't get on the plane.
Sit down. You're going to want a tea.
Probably like week 12, week 13.
When's
their bye?
when's the Jags bye? That's not going to show you. Got click schedule. Maybe. Does it?
Week
yeah,
12.
week 12.
Okay.
Ooh.
After you have Green Bay.
Yeah,
Philly,
he's getting fired at
Minnesota,
the end of that one.
Detroit.
But then you go to Houston right after that bye week. Oh my God. They're going to get wrecked for after next week. Don't expect a win out of the Jacksonville Jaguars till week 14, maybe.
Potentially. They might not win another game.
They might not.
They might have
Yeah.
one win this year.
They could beat New England next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's talk about the next game. Though we'll bring it back to the States. Cardinals 13, Packers 34. Some dominance from Jordan Love in the first
You
half.
want to talk about not being able to complete a pass in accuracy in the first half? You're talking about Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw he was like 2 for 14 in the first half.
Horrendous. He brought it back in the second half, accuracy-wise. He ended up 22 for 32 with a touchdown, but couldn't get anything going downfield whatsoever. They couldn't run the ball with any consistency. James Conner, easily his worst performance of the year. Trey Benson led the team in rushing yards on 5 carries, 26 yards, but he had a long of 20.
The thing is, they were losing so early, they had to stop running the ball.
Yeah, they did. They only ran 23 times, which is kind of out of character considering James Conner is on this offense. But what were you saying?
I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, at the end of the first quarter, James Conner was like the only one who had like touched the ball. He had all the rushing attempts, and he had 2 receptions for like 7 yards.
Yeah, Kyler was struggling. The Packers defense put phenomenal pressure on him, and they were locking up on the outsides. Also, Marvin Harrison Jr. left this game pretty early on with a concussion, so he ended up not getting any receptions. But on the Packers side, yeah, Jordan Love just unreal, 22 for 32, which same passing as Kyler, but for 258. So a little bit more yardage there,
three
and
more touchdowns.
yeah, 3 more touchdowns. He did throw 1 pick, but the 4 touchdowns didn't get sacked once. Neither guy actually got sacked in this game. Josh Jacobs, a pretty solid day, not great efficiency, but 18 carries, 62. Emmanuel Wilson is awesome. I love him.
He's a great RB2, bro.
Yeah, I really like Emmanuel Wilson. 7 carries, 54 yards. Shout out Fort Valley State.
Also, what's up with Tucker Kraft getting a direct snap
Yeah, that one was weird. Tucker Kraft direct snap got him 2 yards up the middle.
for a first down?
Yeah.
Granted, we'll take it.
Yeah. Nate, let's scroll down real quick. Check out the receiving numbers. I know Christian Watson had himself a big touchdown. 3 receptions, 68 yards. He had that 44-yarder. Romeo Doubs got himself 2 touchdowns. He literally got 4 targets, 3 receptions, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Christian Watson also 4 targets, 3 receptions. Like, their leader in targets was 6 for Jaden Reed, and he had 6 receptions.
Yep.
It was a very weird day when it came to who Jordan Love was looking for, but like shit, one of Romeo Doubs' touchdowns, I don't even think Jordan Love was looking. he just turned
threw it
around
up.
and chucked it up, and Romeo Doubs somehow caught it in the end zone.
Yeah, because the DP just never turned his head to look for the ball and just kept running.
Yeah, it was unreal. The Cardinals' defense is brutal.
It's so bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about this. I just the Packers are rolling.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke, for Trey McBride. I appreciate you.
Yeah, Trey McBride did have a good game. He was really the only
I hope
guy.
You're enjoying Calvin Ridley.
8 receptions, 96 yards for Trey McBride. Yeah, the Packers are just rolling. And it's like, even the 2 games they lost are like 2 of the best games Jordan Love's had this year.
Eagles and Vikings.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of unreal. Like, he missed that time, and they kind of scrounged up 2 wins with Malik Willis. And
Hey, he's undefeated this year.
yeah, Malik Willis is undefeated. Jordan Love can't say the same. He's 2-2.
Your 3 undefeated quarterbacks this year: Patrick Mahomes, Sam Darnold,
Yeah,
and Malik Willis.
Malik Willis. That's astute observation there, Colin. Next one, we'll talk about Malik Willis' former team. Got Colts 20, Titans 17. We're not going to play the song, but we can definitely say this is our Colts. Unfortunately, our Colts did not include Anthony Richardson. He was actually QB3 because they didn't want to consider him out for the game because they might have had to put him on the IR, I think is why.
Yeah.
So they put him on the depth chart as QB3 for this game. Not really sure why. Nathan is showing us Sunday Night Football, which most likely means that Tyrone Tracy probably just scored a touchdown or something.
No.
Nope. Oh, Daniel Jones threw the ball straight up in the air, and it got picked off in the red zone.
Does he take it back?
I don't think so. They probably would have showed the whole thing. But yeah,
That's
Jermaine Pratt.
That's good.
Jermaine Pratt, interception in the red zone off of a horribly thrown ball by Daniel Jones. All right, Colts Titans 20-17. Joe Flacco getting another win. 22 for 38 or 6. I can't read it.
38.
38. 189, 2 touchdowns, had a pick. Once again, no sacks. Bad pass rushing this week across the league, honestly.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we will. Tyler Goodson couldn't really run the ball. Trey Sermon couldn't really run the ball. Jonathan Taylor was obviously out. That's why they were even getting carries.
Tyler Goodson didn't have a bad day.
No, not a bad day. He just didn't get enough carries. He had one long run of 33, and that was kind of it.
With Joe Flacco as quarterback, you're going to...
That's true. You're not really going to run a lot.
You don't have Jonathan Taylor, so
yeah,
why would you?
I was surprised Sermon even got 18 carries.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came later in the game when they were trying to burn clock.
Probably, because they did put up 10 to get the win in the fourth quarter. And then on the Tennessee side, Will Levis, pretty shit day, as per usual.
How do you have 16 completions for 95 yards? Like, explain.
Ask Bo Nix. Bo Nix is the only other quarterback capable of that in this league. What do we got, Nathan?
Were you guys going to talk about Will Levis absolutely destroying a ball boy?
No, but I did see this.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it is
Oh, I'll show you.
phenomenal stuff. That kid's dead.
If you haven't
In a video
noticed,
game.
by the way, Will Levis has been a meme
He's not a kid
every
either.
week of the NFL.
Yeah,
Except
and
last
the
week.
summer.
Yep,
He
except
was a
last
meme
week
in
when
the
it was the
offseason.
guy on the Colts who dove for the guy and he's just airborne in the picture, and it's hilarious. He also got dropped by the Colts right after that game.
Wait, he was a meme in summer?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
Transformers?
What?
What are you saying?
What about Transformers?
I don't know.
What are you talking
Will Levis
about?
was a...
G
He went viral.
G Diddy?
Oh, okay. All right. No, we're talking about G Duddy. All right, ball boy getting hit. It's pretty funny. I feel bad for the guy. But yeah, he got fucking rocked.
Bro.
And he's doing the fucking knee hold, bro.
I love
Look.
All I can hear is the Peter Griffin thing. That just
Yeah, he's doing the thing, shaking back and forth, holding his knee.
I love the dude who's just like holding the water bottles. The older guy.
Yeah,
He
just
walks over-
staring at him.
He walks over, just goes
Yeah,
like, "Can I help you up, sir?"
yeah. This shit's funny as hell. It's probably the
Will
big...
Levis didn't even check on him, man.
No.
You just took him out.
He didn't give a shit. Dude, he had
Jackass.
95 passing yards.
He probably got up thinking it was a late hit call.
Probably.
Maybe that's why he didn't throw to Calvin Ridley.
I doubt it. Let's scroll down though and talk about the receiving. Yeah, Calvin Ridley, 8 targets, 8 targets, 0 receptions.
That is.
He threw to him.
I didn't even realize he had 8 targets.
Yeah. Okay. I can't fathom the idea that would not that Calvin really didn't drop any of those. He certainly had to have a drop or so. You can't get 8 targets, no catches, dude. That's crazy. Like D-Hop had a stinker, honestly, and he was the leading receiver. 6 targets, 4 receptions, 54 yards.
Hey, that's 9.4 points.
Yeah, not enough. He was on my team as well. Josh Downs on the Colts side, 7 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Joe Flacco loves Josh
I was
Downs.
about to say, if Joe Flacco's the quarterback for the Colts, and you have Josh Downs on your team, start him.
Yeah,
every time.
for sure.
He's
Michael
gonna have
Pittman.
a touchdown.
Michael Pittman Jr. all week, people were talking about how he might go on IR with these back problems. Didn't seem to bug him all that much. 3 receptions, 35 yards, and a touchdown for him. Kind of the only
I thought he
big...
had 2.
Nah, just 1. But yeah, this game kind of sucked. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, here's all the Will Levis memes. What do we think's our favorite here?
My favorite one's not on there.
Okay, well,
mine is the ball boy on the cart.
yeah, the ball
strapped
boy
onto the cart.
getting
That is
strapped down to the cart.
yeah.
They
I didn't
really
realize the ball boy got
secured-
carted
yeah.
off.
Yeah. He's like hurt.
Oh, so his legs probably.
This was
Yeah.
this was like the equivalent of the Aiden Hutchinson injury in the 4 o'clock slate. I'm kidding.
no way. Is that bad.
No,
I think
well,
the
they both got
Superman
carted off.
pose here is
but-
pretty good.
Yeah, no, the Superman one's
Or
good.
this one.
The first one's just a silly
Nah, middle left.
spot. Yeah, middle left's pretty good. that face was good for
Or
like,
the
that
web
week.
shooters from today, because you're not allowed to show guns. So he went full web shooters.
He's
I don't know what he was
web
celebrating.
shooting online before. Texans 41, Patriots 21. I said he's web shooted on the internet before. Texans 41, Patriots 21. All right. Drake May slinging the ball around. 20 for 33, 243, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Welcome to
Not
the
a
NFL.
bad day. It really wasn't that bad of a day, considering you're playing the Texans. They also stomped them. Yeah, four sacks, 34 yards, brutal. They also got stomped, lost by 20 points. C.J. Stroud, just consistency all the way through. Didn't get a lot of yards.
It's
20
'cause he
for
got the
31.
ball on the Patriots side every time.
Yeah, there was a span of, I think, 6 plays where the Patriots lost 2 fumbles. So that was a bad time. But C.J. Stroud, 20 for 31, 192, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Got sacked twice. Joe Mixon, welcome back.
Welcome back.
13 carries, 102, and a touchdown at a long of 59. That wasn't even the touchdown. And then Dameon Pierce,
Welcome back as well.
also welcome back. 8 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown. That was a 54-yard touchdown for him.
Yeah, which was insane.
Unreal.
Why couldn't it be a pass?
Yeah, Cam Akers, better find somewhere else to get a job.
Yeah, maybe try
McDonald's?
Vegas. Nah, you could try Vegas.
Maybe, or like Florida State running back coach.
Maybe New England. I know they need a running back.
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas definitely.
Dallas could use a running back.
Listen, if you're an RB2 or RB3 and you're decent, go try out for the Cowboys next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a cheerleader, not a player.
Passing game wise for the Texans, obviously no Nico Collins. He goes to the IR. Stephon Diggs filling in just fine. 6 receptions, 77 and a touchdown. Got touchdowns for Tank Dell and Joe Mixon, also receiving touchdown. On the Patriots side, Demario Douglas, Kayshon Boutte, Collins' favorite player, and Hunter Henry all record a touchdown. Demario Douglas, fantastic day. 6 receptions, 92 and a touchdown.
Gambling man.
Yep.
You think he bet on LSU to win this past weekend?
Hopefully it was money line.
He had to.
Yeah. I think Ole Miss was the favorite, so he could have bet on them to cover as well.
He took the Kyron Lacey receiving yards over
Oh, yeah?
and anytime touchdown score.
How'd you find that out?
I talked to him.
Oh, okay. You and Kayshon cool like that?
We tight like that.
Yeah, ever since you gave him that good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin Hooper and Drake May both lost fumbles for the Patriots. The Patriots just have every tight end that every other team's ever had. Does that make any sense? I just feel like...
Where's Harrison Bryant?
That's true. Harrison Bryant's on the Raiders. But, yeah, Will Anderson had 3 sacks today.
Dog.
Unreal day for him. Daniil Hunter also had a sack. So getting the production you're looking for out of those 2 guys off the edge.
Remember when we said that this division was going to be a good competitive division this year?
The AFC East?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
horrible take.
Yeah, well, injuries certainly an issue.
Scroll up, man.
The AFC, what?
AFC South.
Oh, yeah, the AFC South. Yeah. I thought Tennessee was really going to improve. I thought Will Levis was a lot better than he is.
You have 2 teams with 1 win.
Yeah, well, I thought Will Levis was a lot better than this. He's
He
not.
got his heart broken, bro.
Yeah, okay. I would love to keep making jokes about that, but I'm not. Okay, next game. Buccaneers 51, Saints 27. Big FU to Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
That's what this game was. Despite the fact that Mike Evans, who was the person who said we're playing for something bigger than this, had a horrible day. 6 targets, 2 receptions, 34 yards. What are you doing, Mike Evans?
Getting locked down by Marshawn Lattimore and Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, because Chris Godwin wasn't. 13 targets, 11 receptions, 125, 2 touchdowns, and Sean Tucker.
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Just I don't even know. Like,
he's a second-year player.
Did he just like wash up on the shore due to the high winds?
he was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher at Syracuse.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Sean Tucker, receiving-wise, did pretty good. 3 receptions, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Last year for the
in the
Bucs.
running game, 136 yards on 14 carries and a rushing touchdown.
What's insane is last year for the Bucs, he carried the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
Last season.
Now that I'm saying Sean Tucker and you brought up Syracuse, I do remember him at Syracuse. And then Bucky Irving still had a pretty good day, despite the fact that Sean Tucker was also killing it. 14 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, Rashad White, don't even bother coming back.
Yeah, they don't need you.
You're pretty useless.
They don't need you. You're pretty bad.
Also, why did Sterling Shepard run the ball 4 times? Like, they run 4 jet sweeps.
Yeah.
They run a little jet jet tank pass.
That's crazy. On the Saints side, they still put up 27 points, just not very clean, I guess. Spencer Rattler was starting in the place of Derek Carr, in case you didn't know. 22 for 40, 243, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, and 5 sacks. Look, that's a classic Spencer Rattler stat line. That's what he was putting up at South Carolina every week. And worse at Oklahoma. Alvin Kamara, pretty boring day. 13 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown. Did he do anything in the receiving game? I feel
he probably had like 7 receptions.
5 receptions, 24 yards. Foster Moreau leading the way in receiving yards for that team with 2 receptions, 54. Bub Means, shout out Pitt.
Yes.
The lone receiving touchdown on the team.
Good job, Bub.
Yeah. Not much else. Let's look at the turnovers real quick. Olave fumbled. He got a concussion on that fumble super early in the game. I think it was his first target. Yeah, first target he caught, fumbled the ball, and left the game. On the defensive side, who was sacking Spencer Rattler?
Everybody.
Levante David, Vita Vea, William Golston. You had a split between KJ Britt and Chris Braswell. Kalijah Cansey as well. Everybody getting in on the party.
Chris Braswell, bro.
Who is Chris Braswell?
He was from Alabama. He was a late round draft pick.
Gotcha. Thank you. Late round?
Yeah.
Second round pick is not late.
Later than he should have went.
Okay, fair enough. I thought you were going to say late for an Alabama player.
Nah, he should have went in the first round. Dude was a menace at that.
Yeah. Did Rashid Shaheed take back another punt?
Yeah, he took back a punt.
Yeah. Rashid Shaheed is unreal.
Yeah, he's
even when Derek Carr's not there to just chuck up a desperation pass, he still just finds ways to look cool.
He's like a mini Devin Hester.
Yeah, like he did nothing in the receiving game. He has 7 targets, 1 reception. Spencer Rattler was trying to run the go routes and just could not find him at all.
No.
Just an interesting day, but the Buccaneers just running up the score, did not care about anything. Like at some point, like you didn't need a 20-point fourth quarter. You were up 31-27 going into the fourth quarter. You didn't have to put up 20.
Hey, they had to get Chris Godwin had to get those fantasy points somehow. Bro.
Well, the thing is like they got to this their last scoring drive. They were just trying to run out the clock, and they were just running the ball so well. They scored a touchdown. Yeah, it was unreal.
I know Andrew was just sitting there with a smile on his face.
Fuck Andrew.
Oh shit! I forgot y'all were playing.
Yeah, yeah. So did I. I forgot we were playing after like the halftime of the 1:00 games. Next game: Browns 16, Eagles 20.
Fucking game.
Gross game. The Eagles somehow pull out a win, but
it's because AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are back.
Yeah, thank God, because they didn't do anything in the run game.
The Devontae Smith touchdown was literally like a 5-yard pass, and Devontae Smith took it 40 yards.
Yeah, no, it literally he hit him on like a 5-yard slant, and then he went all the way due to some pretty solid blocking by Grant Calcaterra downfield because Dallas Goedert was hurt.
Also, Grant also committed 3 false starts today.
Yeah, obviously he wasn't ready to come in the game. On the Cleveland side, they suck. That's there's all it is. Like,
Deshaun Watson got sacked 5 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
He deserves every single time he gets hit.
You think they say some mean things to him?
I can only imagine.
Like what Jalen Carter's saying as he goes down?
Yeah, let's see what 5 guys sacked Deshaun Watson.
What?
You had half a sack from Cooper. Yeah. Cooper and Bryce Huff collaborating. Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Half a sack from Milton Williams and half a sack from Thomas Booker IV. Yeah, their only tackles in the game were the half sacks that they got. That's funny. Yeah, I would assume everybody was talking some shit. If I had to guess.
Look at Cooper getting a half sack, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, that is great. Still punt returning as well. Had a 19-yard punt return. Not bad for the young man.
It's not Rashid Shaheed.
No.
Shit.
We also had missed field goals from both kickers in this game.
Blocked. The one by Jake Elliott got blocked.
Jake Elliott's got blocked.
It
Dustin Hopkins was a straight-up miss, I think from like 52.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. This game was horrendous.
Nathan,
Saquon could not run the ball well. We forgot to say
Eagles' schedule. I just want to see something. Because if they keep playing the way they have, they could easily lose to the Giants next week.
Maybe.
Bengals,
we'll see. What are the Giants doing right now? They just threw a pick in the red zone. It's our last update.
But Neighbors should be back next week.
That's true. Neighbors should be back next week.
The Giants are a completely different
God.
team with Malik Neighbors on.
Yes, that is true. So it's 7-0 right now, Bengals. All right.
But you have they'll beat the Jags. They'll beat the Cowboys. Commanders, they're probably going to lose.
They probably will lose the Commanders with how bad this defense is.
Have you seen that Jaden Daniels is putting up like the same exact numbers as what RG3 did?
Yeah, which scares me because that means he'll probably get hurt. That's what I'm really scared of with Jaden Daniels. Look, we can keep saying RG3, RG3, RG3. At some point, if he becomes RG3, it's over. Like he's gonna be getting fired by ESPN. He got fired by ESPN.
Yeah, that's just ESPN's on some dumb shit.
He is a fun analyst for sure. Okay, let's see. Let's realistically run through this Eagles schedule very quickly. They're gonna lose to. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna beat the Giants.
Yeah,
we'll just say okay.
They're gonna
lose to the Bengals.
They're gonna
beat the Jags. Beat the Cowboys. Lose to the Commanders.
Rams are tricky.
At Rams, you might lose on Sunday Night Football.
Because you got to think also like Cooper Kupp might be back.
It's true, and Nakua. He's pretty close coming back. Ravens loss. Panthers win. Steelers, they're tricky.
I'm gonna give them a loss. Steelers defense is really good.
That's true. They're tricky. They just put up 30.
Commanders, you're gonna
lose again. Yeah, you probably beat the Cowboys, bringing them to the link. They could lose. They could win those last two. I wasn't keeping track, but yeah, that's how it's going to go. I don't know what the record is because I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. All right, next game, kind of the game of the week in my opinion. Commanders 23, Ravens 30. At least on paper, it was the game of the week.
I think it lived up to the hype.
It lived up to the hype for sure. Commanders were in this all the way to the end. Really, it came down to the Ravens just bulking up on defense. Huge red zone stops. They ran 6 plays within 15 yards. And ended up settling with a field goal on their last offensive drive, which obviously held them down to a 7-point loss. But they tried, man. And the Ravens obviously look good. Lamar Jackson, 20 for 26, 323, a touchdown, an interception, 2 sacks for 15 yards. Derrick Henry.
I think it's safe to say the Derrick Henry like pickup to get him was the best thing Baltimore could have done.
Imagine if they would have traded for him last year at the deadline, like everybody said.
Ooh.
Bro, if they would have taken him into the playoffs with him, bro. 24 carries for him, 132 and 2 touchdowns.
Derrick Henry he looks so much younger than what he did at Tennessee. He looks like he's
it's because in Tennessee, in a game like this, he would have got 35 carries.
Yeah.
And Tyjae Spears wouldn't have been picking up the pace. At least he has Lamar Jackson every now and then to just like break something off. Lamar had a 33-yard run in this game.
They complement each other so good.
They do, and it makes defenses so fucked up because you got to be on your toes for both of them.
And then if you say you load up the box, then you got Zay Flowers just running all around you.
And he had an unreal game as well. 9 targets, 9 receptions, 132, no touchdowns, but he was setting them up over and over again.
He had 11 receptions last week or something like that?
Unreal stuff. And then on the Commanders side, Jaden Daniels looked really good. 24 for 35. Not his most accurate day, especially later down the road in the game. 24 for 35, 269, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 3 sacks, which, it's kind of tough. Sometimes it's just because you got a good pass rush in front of you.
Yeah, like Kyle Van Noy, Roquan Smith.
Kyle Van Noy was doing a fantastic job of containing Jaden in the running game. Only 6 carries, 22 yards. No Brian Robinson, which I think was huge because there was a couple times where it was like, if you had Brian Robinson, you run in that touchdown on the 1-yard line. And I think they were in that spot 2 or 3 times, and they didn't get it. Obviously, they had the one where they threw it to Terry McLaurin. Amazing catch. Yeah, amazing catch on 4th down. But it's like, you had 1st and goal right there. You probably run it in with Brian Robinson. You keep a lot of clock.
Time. Mark Andrews is finally.
Mark Andrews is back. Yeah, 3 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown for him. Rashad Bateman had a pretty good day.
Yeah,
4 receptions, 71 yards.
Don't talk about it.
And the passing game for Washington, Zach Ertz looked awesome. He was just sure hands throughout the game. 4 receptions, 68 for him. Noah Brown, 4 receptions, 58. Terry didn't get too involved in the open field, but in the end zone, two touchdowns for him, 7 targets, 6 receptions, 53 yards. And Eckler also having a great day out of the backfield. 4 receptions, 47. But, yeah, I think this game was super fun. The late push there by the Commanders to really stay in this game was awesome. And like you said, it lived up to the hype for sure. All right, let's go to our next game. Then into the 4 o'clock slate. Chargers 23, Broncos 16. I want to give the Broncos a little bit of love for the second half they had. At one point, they were down 23-0.
Is this not the 4 o'clock slate?
This is the 4 o'clock slate now. Commanders Ravens was not.
Okay. I thought you said last one, and then we'll hit the 4 o'clock slate.
No, I said now into the 4 o'clock slate.
Okay.
Justin Herbert. It's all good. Justin Herbert, 21. I won't hate you because you're dumb. I'll hate you for other reasons. Justin Herbert, 21 for 34, 237.
No. We're going to talk about this. What did I do?
I will.
What?
I said I will.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything yet.
Why are you bullying me, man?
I ain't bullying you, man.
Okay.
Got his shirt pocket. All right.
They're
Justin.
just going to see me spear tackle you. Just full speed, just...
I'm just like, we get the end of the episode and I stand up from my chair and you just drill me.
Nathan just goes, and we're just going to take a quick
Nathan just
break.
goes, peace, into the mic. Yeah, Justin Herbert had a decent day. Not great. But J.K. Dobbins back to his bullshit. 25 carries, 96 yards and a touchdown. On the Denver side, Bo Nix just was fine. 19 for 33, 216.
Probably should
two
throw
touchdowns,
the ball 33 times if you're
one
Bo
interception.
Nix.
Yeah, he did not need to throw the ball 33 times. They did not run the ball nearly enough, but also they were down 23 points. It's the whole reason they put up 16 in the fourth is because they were throwing the ball. So I will give them that credit, but they were bad
also,
early in this
Herbert
game.
just had everyone just keep leaving him.
Yeah, everybody was leaving
Quentin
this game.
Johnston.
Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh left
that
this
was
game in the
insane.
first drive with an illness and then came back.
Well, because John was in his post-game
Yeah,
conference.
and they called him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And,
pulled him
he
out.
He went to go check on his brother.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
But you had Hayden Hurst, Ladd McConkey, I think Will Disley. It's just like everybody.
Yeah.
I think even J.K. Dobbins went to the tent one time during this game.
Probably. It was insane. And it was obviously to the point that Simi Fehoko was the leading receiving yards leader. 2 receptions, 44 for this one. Ladd McConkey, 4 receptions, 43. He left the game twice, I think.
Yeah.
And then on the Denver side, Devon Vele, 4 receptions, 78 yards. And then your 2 touchdowns come from Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin. I'm going to be honest. I liked how the Broncos were attacking the offense early in the game. Like, they looked good on offense early in the game. It just wasn't happening. Like, they were, good coverage by the Chargers. I think the Chargers secondary looked probably the best they've looked this whole year in this game, just breaking up passes in general. So, big shout-outs to them, and they get a win. Just maybe figure some things out there in the fourth quarter. You got a little too comfortable with 23-point lead.
Yeah. Game was that close.
It really was that close.
It got
the
so
Broncos
close where
tried.
They kicked it onside, and if they would have got it, they probably would have won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were setting themselves up very well. Let's just go ahead and move on to our next game in the 4 o'clock slate. Steelers 32, Raiders 13.
Well, Luke, look at that. You won in Vegas.
And you put up 32 points.
Yeah. Mainly because Najee Harris went sicko mode.
Yeah, and so did Justin Fields. 14 for 24, 145. Nothing to write home about in the running game. Also 3 sacks, 35 yards. Brutal. But in the running game, Justin Fields, 11 carries, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns. Najee Harris, 14 carries, 106, and a touchdown. And he just looked good all the way through.
Yeah.
Literally from the start of this game, he was just rolling.
Yeah.
And this is what we've been waiting for from Najee all year.
Well, I mean, Luke was right. It's about time the Steelers O-line finally stepped up and actually blocked for him. Because like you said, in these past games where he's having like 30, 40 rushing yards, it's because he's getting the ball and he's already getting tackled.
Yeah.
He's having to try to extend, and that's when he'll get the 2 or the 3 yard gain. But if you look at it, like he used to have so many like negative rushing plays.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
And it was just insane. But this is what happens when you block for Najee Harris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a dog.
Yes,
Bark,
and then on the Raiders side, they made the QB change to Aiden O'Connell. Unfortunately, all their weapons are out. No Devontae Adams, of course. No Jacoby Myers this week either, so Brock Bowers just getting fed from the jump. 9 receptions, 71 yards on 10 targets for him. Didn't really see much else out of anybody.
No.
DJ Turner, 2 receptions, 37 was the next best. Alexander Madison got a lot of looks, 5 receptions. 32 yards. He also had a rushing touchdown, but not very many yards. Steelers really didn't throw the ball well. We already kind of talked about Fields passing-wise, but Pickens led the way, 3 receptions, 53. Kind of miraculous that the Steelers even put up 32 in this game, but
I think they were just getting the ball in great field
And Chris
position.
Boswell, this guy, unreal.
Yeah.
unreal consistency from Chris Boswell in the kicking
And
game.
also, which is insane, the Raiders didn't have a completion to a wide receiver until the third quarter.
Yeah, that's unreal. I think the completions were Brock Bowers, Alexander Madison, Harrison Bryant, and Amir Abdullah.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's unreal. That should not be happening at all.
It's like, why do you even sign? Damn, Nathan, that's a big bug bite.
What? I don't know what. It doesn't look like a bug bite.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. But yeah, the Raiders just kind of sucked. Yeah, that's kind of the only way to put
Also,
it.
TJ Watt is still not human.
Yeah, he's a dog. Forced to fumble on the goal line. Like, it's just huge stops over and over and over again by the Steelers defense. How many sacks did they have on? Oh, yeah, Cameron Hayward
3.
had a sack. Yeah, this game was just a mess for the Raiders. Just brutal. I kind of thought, like, early on, I thought, the touchdown in the first quarter, they looked good. They were up 7-3 going in the second, and then Pittsburgh really just had Boswell just nail some field goals.
I mean, maybe if Daniel Carlson would have kicked some field goals, that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Especially if it would have been over, 42.5.
Okay, that sounds a little specific.
Sorry, man.
Just pointing it out. Amir Abdullah, 3 punt returns, -1 punt return yards.
Yeah.
Good work for him.
Just wait. We'll talk about a really good punter later.
Yeah, we will be talking about good punters. Or did we already skip that one? We already talked about the Chargers. J.K. Scott had a day.
J.K. Scott did not have a day.
I thought he did.
No.
Oh, no, they didn't punt very much. Never mind.
He punted 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, there was a different. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
4. Sorry.
Yeah, J.K. Scott, 4 punts, 3 in the 20. And Riley Dixon, shout out both of our punters, 5 punts, 3 in the 20.
Oh, it's because JK's. I didn't see it because they were all toward the end when they got really
it was
comfortable.
down at the end.
But at one point they just were either kicking field goals or scoring touchdowns.
And they were taking a long time for the drives. But yeah, let's go to the next game. Absolute domination in Dallas. Detroit 47, Dallas 9. Holy shit! What the fuck happened?
Dak Prescott. You want to get paid.
Never did I think that in a game between the Lions and Cowboys would I see Hendon Hooker at the end.
What's funny is that he went for it on the 4th down and got sacked.
Yeah, no, they were trying to get the scoring record for the Lions all time. If they would have scored another touchdown, would have broken the single game scoring record for their team. Yeah. What does it say? Do you know how much you got to hate a team to run a design hook and ladder to your offensive? Yeah. They put in. They ran, I think, what they were supposed to run last time they played the Cowboys in Dallas, which is where they have Decker. When they had Decker, or I think this was Penei Sewell that this one went to, on this designed hook and ladder. Yes, it was Penei Sewell that this one went to. But they also checked in Decker as eligible late in the game, and they were lining him up at wide receiver with Hendon Hooker in at quarterback.
Yeah, the word you're looking for is reported. Not checked in.
Whatever. Reported as eligible. I don't care. But yeah. That was Skipper. Sorry, not Decker. Skipper.
That helmet too small for him.
Everything's too small for him. Yeah. Dan Campbell is a dickhead.
Nah, I love it.
No, Dan Campbell was straight up it was like the Cowboys pissed on the floor and Dan Campbell was shoving their head in it. That's dickhead in the best way possible. Yes, agreed. He was just stunting on him, honestly. Yeah, Max Crosby's.
He wants out of there, bro.
Everybody wants out of there.
But also he doesn't because he posted. He was like, why would I get a team tattooed on my arm if I want to leave?
Well, yeah. But also, they tried to throw to him. Decker. Yeah, okay, it was Decker that I was thinking of, not Skipper. He was the other one that they did it with. Whatever. Let's talk about the actual game itself, not random plays at the end when the Lions were beating the shit out of them. Jared Goff barely even threw the ball. In his terms, 18 for 25, 315, 3 touchdowns.
Hey, here's the key thing. No fumble, no picks.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? They kicked ass. David Montgomery, 12 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was running from the jump, bro. Unreal first drive.
Something pissed him off today. That first touchdown run, how did he get in the end zone?
Dude, I have no idea. He was getting dragged to the ground and just spinning out of the hold of people. It was unreal. Dak looked like fucking garbage. 17 for 33, 178, 2 picks, no touchdowns. Prime time 2022 Dak Prescott.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
They can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. I'm sorry, CD, bro. I know you just got the bag, but
Yeah, not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott had the same QBR, and Cooper Rush played, I think, 2 drives.
they looked much better with Cooper Rush was actually moving down the field.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, in the receiving game for the Lions, unreal numbers across the board. They were spreading the ball out crazy. Jameson Williams, 3 receptions, 76 and a touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 4 receptions, 73 yards and a touchdown. Tim Patrick, 3 receptions, 68 yards. Why?
Fucking Tim Patrick.
Yeah, Sam Laporta had 1 catch, and it was on a designed triple pass that ended up back in Jared Goff's hands and then was a passing touchdown for 52 yards to Sam Laporta. We know Tim Patrick, bro.
He was
We know
booking
Tim.
it too.
30-year-old out of Utah.
Sam Laporta was moving.
Yeah, he was. It was the 1 target, and he even got in the entire game. And then Amon-Ra also really didn't do that much, but he got a touchdown right there at the end, too, to really just rub it in their face.
He didn't have his first catch till the second quarter.
Yeah, 4 receptions, 37 yards, and a touchdown for him. Just an unreal offensive day for Detroit. And obviously Dallas, the only receiver that had anything to do with their success. 7 receptions, 89 for CeeDee Lamb. He got 14 targets, though, and Dak overthrew him just about every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was fucking nuts. The Lions look unreal right now. Can you imagine, how the fuck did these first couple weeks of the season go like that for Detroit? And now they're here? What the hell?
Who'd they lose to again?
Was it No, they beat the Rams in
Was it the
overtime.
Bucks?
It was the
Yeah.
Bucks. And the Bucks are just weird, too. Because the Bucks then, the next week lost to the Broncos? Just super weird stuff. Let's talk about the final 4 o'clock game. The Atlanta Falcons. Finally. They turned it back up there in the second quarter, which helped me out a lot.
Scared me a little bit.
Defense was questionable.
AJ Terrell, I hope this is your I know you got a pick late in the game, but I hope this is your last year as a Falcon.
Unfortunately, we signed him to an extension at the beginning of the year, so he is here to stay. Shout out Kirk, 19 for 30, 225 and a touchdown. It's not great, but it's not bad.
You'd like to see a couple more passing touchdowns.
Yeah, but I will say Zach Robinson figured out the running game. That was the biggest thing coming into this game. I was like, okay, look, I know we're passing the ball phenomenally, and I know Zach Robinson's a passing game coordinator at heart. Got to figure out the run designs because he was not very creative in the running game. It worked out this week. Tyler Algier, 18 carries, 105 and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 15 carries, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. Unreal day running the ball for the boys.
It's funny that Algier got over 100 and Bijan didn't.
Yeah, they were. Look, Algier, you should just given that last 5 to Bijan. You both would have had 100. Receiving wise, what? Yeah, Nathan
had Kirk Cousins, and he was going up against Bijan Robinson.
Oh.
7
Say that
punts?
into the mic.
There's been 7 punts already, and we still have 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
How's that Mets game going?
You're being dead ass. There's been 7 punts.
Yep.
Good Lord.
Dodgers are winning 3-0.
Oh, man. Well, actually, no, I'm happy about that. I'd rather the Dodgers win than the Mets.
Muncy has 2 RBIs. Ohtani has an RBI.
Shout out Muncy. And Shohei.
The Mets have 2 outs, man on first and second, though.
Nice. So with the Panthers, the only thing I assumed would happen was that Chuba Hubbard would have a good game, and that he did. 18 carries, 92 yards. Andy Dalton, pretty bad. I'll be honest, pretty average. More is probably the better way to put it. 26 for 38, 221, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. What just happened, Colin?
No, I'm just surprised Jalen Hyatt has a reception.
Oh, my God. It's a Christmas miracle.
1 reception for 6 yards.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Tyron Tracy's putting in work, man. He's trying.
You should put some more money in.
Yeah, dude, I'm so
you
mad.
got outbid by a ginger, bro.
I bid on 2 different players throughout this week in free agency.
And they
Texans defense and Tyrone Tracy. And my opponent picked up both of them and outbid me in both and then is now kicking my ass. That's awesome. Deontay Johnson looked really good in the first half and then did nothing in the second half. 6 receptions, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Because AJ was actually locking him up.
Yeah. The Panthers finally used Jatavian Sanders, which is awesome because all their other weapons are out. No Adam Thielen for the rest of the year. No Tommy Tremble this week. Not Hayden Hurst. He doesn't play there anymore. Who was it? Who was the other guy? Somebody else that they're missing.
You sure?
No, I'm not. But I don't I feel like there was another guy, and I can't think of who it is, so he's probably not important. On the Atlanta side, Drake London, 6 receptions, 74 and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts having a pretty solid day, 3 receptions, 70 yards.
We're starting to understand him.
Yeah, big time, 52-yard reception. Darnell Mooney definitely cooling off. Same with Ray McLeod, but this was kind of a week off from the passing game, and we still look good. I think the biggest thing I was scared about, and I talked about it a bit on Friday's episode, I was afraid we were taking the foot off the gas. We kind of did. Started this game, it seemed like we were. Then the running game was really working, and we pull away with an 18-point victory, which I certainly cannot be upset with. So, shout out to the Falcons. Shout out Zach Robinson. I'm on your side. All right, let's talk about this Sunday Night Football game and this shit that we've watched. What's been the worst part of this game as you've been observing, Nathan?
7 punts.
Yeah, the punting would be an issue.
Oh, the quarterbacks are both.
Wow.
Rushers.
There's no rushing game.
Oh,
well, I can understand Joe Burrow because 57 yards. It's also MetLife, so I can understand.
That's true. I'd be afraid to move on that field, especially in prime time.
Who the hell is Eric Gray?
Eric Gray.
He's the second string running back right now because Singletary.
Third string in general.
Second string right now.
But yes. Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner.
Why is he smirking like that?
Yeah, why is he smirking like that?
He got a big forehead.
Yeah. It's almost his birthday.
Eric Gray, if you listen to this, you got a big forehead.
Eric Gray, almost 25. Almost unk like Nathan.
And Tyrone Tracy, nothing in the running game.
That's good.
But he's the leading receiver.
Makes me feel pretty good. T. Higgins, playing pretty well. 4 receptions, 48 yards. Long of 24. Any turnovers?
Daniel Jones pick.
Oh, yeah, that early pick that we already talked about. All right. Well, yeah, this game
who's got 2 sacks? I was surprised.
Brian Burns. Yeah, we saw that one.
Trey Hendrickson.
Oh.
The exact people you'd expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go look at punter
Literally
stats because that's all that's exciting in this game.
Matt Hack.
Yes, 7. He wasn't lying.
Yeah, Matt Hack. 3 punts, 2 in the 20. Ryan Reckow. 4 punts, 3 in the 20. They're killing it.
Both with a long of 55.
Yeah, both are killing it. Shout out Reckow. All right.
This game sucks. What in the flying fuck was that?
No way you just did that. Do it again. Do it again, sound boy.
Do it again.
Reckow. Thank you. Nathan, I'm going to need you to record that and make a sound bite of that once we're done. All right. No. We're not clip farming here. I just need the Reckow. All right. Somebody smells like shit. Monday Night Football tonight. As you guys are listening to this, Bills Jets also at MetLife Stadium. So if you live in the Meadowlands, traffic's going to be a bitch today and tomorrow. Yeah, Bills Jets. What are we thinking?
Oh,
What happened? Got rocked. Tyrone Tracy caught a ball. It looked like. What a surprise!
Oh, that's fine.
What
were you saying?
Yeah, Bills Jets. What are we feeling?
I got the Jets in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really low on the Bills.
I'm not feeling it. Josh Allen's played like shit recently.
That is true.
And
I can't get 9 for 30 out of my head.
Yeah, 9 for 30 is tough.
Yeah.
The only way I see them winning is if they get James Cook going.
Yeah, that's
what happened.
And the Jets are not the team to do that.
That's what happened earlier in the season. James Cook was thriving, so the Bills were thriving.
Yeah, I just think the Jets defense can definitely step up here.
And like you said earlier, the Jets are going to get that new coach boost.
That's true. Yeah, the interim head coach boost I think will be a big thing. Jeff Ulbrich as the head coach now.
And I think that Aaron Rodgers is finally starting to develop that connection with Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, well, and he also got the coach out of the building, which was his biggest fight this whole year.
But the thing that scares me is what the fuck happened to Breece Hall?
I don't know, but he's got to pick it up. Both of these teams need to figure something out in the run game. Whoever does is going to win this game.
Hear me out. So use Breece Hall early. If he's not working, use Braylon Allen.
Yeah, and you're only saying that because he's in your fantasy lineup, right?
No. No, because if you've watched the games, Braylon Allen is insane.
Yeah, no, he is good. He's especially very good in the red zone.
Exactly.
But
like that short yardage gain, and he's also a phenomenal receiver.
Yeah, I just need to see Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson continue to be on the same page. I think that's a recipe.
I want to see Mike Williams get going. That's who I want to see get going. Because we've already seen Tyler Conklin go nuts.
Yeah.
We've seen Alan Lazard do Alan Lazard things.
Yeah, he just has a day every now and then.
Yeah, and then Garrett Wilson is just Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he's finding ways to get the ball. It's just I need to see them more on the same page. Yeah, I'd probably say the Jets as well as of right now, just with the current situation.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a blowout.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking like 35-21.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go general recap of this week. Kind of a weird week for the NFL.
Super weird.
Not like a ton of upsets, like a lot of moneyline favorites won.
I feel like the really shitty games were
Really shitty.
super close.
Yeah.
And then like teams who were expected to won.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went. It was kind of just a weird week.
I don't think we had any upsets.
No, because I had pointed this out on the podcast. There was like every 4:00 game and on is a road favorite.
Yeah.
Which I thought was crazy, but Chargers go on the road, win. Steelers go on the road, win. Lions go on the road, win. Falcons go on the road, win. And Bengals probably going to win this game against the Giants.
Answer this question. Do the Ravens have the best offense in the NFL?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care weapons-wise. Watching them on the field, they are the best offense right now in the NFL.
Could you argue that the Lions are right there?
The Lions are close. I just think that what the Ravens do week by week, you can't poke a hole in it.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers is doing things that nobody else does right now. He is as versatile as they come right now. Even though he's a smaller wide receiver, he's finding ways to do it. Yeah. You're utilizing sometimes 3 tight ends like they did last week, and just constantly finding new ways to make this offense look different. It's a huge testament to Todd Monken. It's a reason why every single job that gets emptied, you're going to see Todd Monken's name in the conversation. He is going to be in conversations for head coaching jobs. I don't even think this is his year to take one just yet. But he's going to be interviewing. He's going to be in the talks. Every big college spot, every big head coaching spot in the NFL, you're going to hear about him because he is doing stuff that nobody else in the league is doing right now when it comes to just like plays and like running options. Like literally everything that the Ravens do right now is something you can't go and see another team in the NFL do in one game.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Ravens have the best offense right now.
Fair.
Okay. Let's switch it up. Let's go to America's pastime.
Also, we're up to 8 punts now.
8 punts?
8 punts.
All right. Predictions. How many punts by the end of this game?
12.
12, Nathan? What are you thinking?
I'm going to say 14. I think
That's what I had too. That's what I was thinking.
Back and forth punting.
I think we're going to kick it into gear here in the second half.
Yeah. So we've had 8 punts in the first half. I'm going to go with... Yeah, that's true.
Is that USC plus?
Yeah. I'm going to go an outrageous number.
20?
17. I think this game might end 7-0. Both these offenses are just equally bad. They both have pretty good pass rushes that are causing issues for the quarterbacks. Like, kind of seems like it's just going to be a slugfest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk baseball. Divisional series recap really quick. Yankees won the series 3-1 over the Royals. Game 4, the clinching game, they won 3-1 as well. Really just saw no offense out of the Royals in this entire series. Any statements on your boy, Bobby Witt?
Oh, I thought you were saying different boy.
No.
Hunter Gaddis got the dub.
Yeah, Hunter Gaddis did get the dub for the Guardians. But any statements for Bobby Witt?
Welcome to postseason baseball.
Yeah.
Because he looked like shit.
Yeah, a number of guys making their postseason debuts not looking too hot.
I think
he
Bobby
was one of them.
Average was like 130.
Yeah, no, he was
like that.
he was hot ass. And like a number, like the pitching for the Royals was just simply not good enough. They kept showing up and just average outing.
Well, it's got to be someone else besides Cole Reagan.
Yeah, and he didn't show up either in his start in the ALDS. So, yeah, just a brutal run here for the Royals when they got to the ALDS, but nonetheless, a great run in the wild card.
Yeah, my World Series prediction is gone.
Yeah, so is mine, unfortunately, because the Guardians won their series 3-2. Game 5, 7-3 victory. Once again off the bat of Lane Thomas.
Dude, it's a stud.
Yeah, absolute stud. Lane Thomas with a grand slam.
What do you have, 3 home runs in that series?
Believe so. Yeah, Lane Thomas. What a trade deadline acquisition.
Insane.
Probably the best acquisition of the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Nobody's making that kind of impact right now, especially in the
Dodgers up
playoffs.
5-0.
Yeah, Dodgers up 5-0. Jeez. Speaking of the Dodgers, they won their series against the Padres on Friday, 3-2 in Game 5. That was a 2-0 victory. Padres bats, I believe, went extremely cold to the point of, I believe, 25 straight scoreless innings to end that series. Yeah, absolutely brutal by the Padres offense after so much momentum.
Well, the Dodgers
Heading into the
bullpen
back
just
half.
looked lights out.
Yeah, their bullpen was unreal. And like the starting pitching for the Dodgers has been abysmal. That's why I was kind of surprised that we're seeing the Dodgers look so good in Game 1 already. Like, they're throwing Flaherty for Game 1, and he's throwing, obviously, a pretty good game, but we already don't know who they're pitching Game 2.
I mean, when you have guys like Michael Kopech in
Yeah.
the bullpen, it helps out.
Exactly, and he can go, 4 innings if you need him to.
Maybe he starts.
Yeah, we could see him get a start, or even just like a bullpen game, kind of like all of like what we would do with like AJ Minter in a playoff game, or Jesse Chavez, give him like 3 innings, like the opener, if you will.
6-0.
Oh, 6-0, fantastic. It just keeps getting worse. But yeah, that's how the divisional series wrapped up. Obviously, you knew that the Mets already made it because we talked about it on Friday's episode. Let's talk about the CSs. The NLCS off to a hot start. In the first inning, you had a Muncy single to center. Betts scored, Freeman scored, and Teoscar Hernandez moved to second. And then in the bottom of the second, Ohtani hit a RBI single to score Gavin Lux. And then the fourth inning, they have exploded. Tommy Edman, a single to right, scores Kike Hernandez. And then Ohtani doubles to right. The fourth inning just ended, so this run is over. But Ohtani doubled to right, scored in Edman, and then Freeman singled to left, and Ohtani scored as well, making that one 6-0.
Was the whole Chase Utley thing the last time they met each other in the postseason?
Oh,
Was that
maybe.
when that happened, or was that regular season?
I'm not sure.
That's been on my mind the past couple of days. It's just like, because you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
When Chase Utley had that one slide. I forget who was the second baseman.
Yeah. I don't remember who the second baseman was, but yes, I do know the slide. That's the Chase Utley rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember. I think that was a regular season game. It might have been a postseason game. I can't quite remember, but I think it was regular season. But yeah, NLCS off to the start. So today, obviously, is Game 1 as we're talking. Ruben Tejada. Good work.
Sorry, I just had to get
It was a good immaculate grid pull. Good immaculate grid pull. Ruben Tejada. It's a good pull. Game 2 you've got tonight as you're listening, and then you got a day off for the travel day. Then we head to Citi Field for 3 straight days. Game 3, 4, and 5, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Get Saturday off for the NLCS. Head back to LA if needed for Sunday and Monday, Game 6 and 7.
Dodgers are sweeping.
Dodgers are sweeping the NLCS. Okay, gonna get some extended rest.
Heading to the cycle Game 1.
Oh, well, it's Game 1 right now.
Yeah.
What is he?
He has a double and a single already.
All right. Well, I doubt we're going to get to the end of the game by the time we end this podcast, but that does happen. Shout out to Colin. What a call. Talking this a little bit of ALCS. That starts as you're listening today. Game 1 Monday, Game 2 Tuesday, and then you get the day off. Head over to...
Darn. Caught stealing.
Ooh, brutal. Take away the 50 whatever he did. What was it? 50-something? 50-something?
I don't know.
52, 52? 54 or 50-something. I don't... Who cares? Don't go down this rabbit hole. All the way to about 54, 59. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize he ended at that. Imagine he had 50, 60. Oh, my God.
Like how old Nathan is.
Yeah, 50 or 60. Onk.
I want to point something out here.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm not going to answer because I'm not Grandpa.
right.
I want to point something out that you and Luke called me old, right? Sat here and argued higher on my age.
Yeah.
That was so
And then
funny.
proceeded to say that Sabrina Carpenter is 24, 25.
Yeah.
In case you forgot, I was 24.
I like
and just
older
turned
women.
25.
She's auntie. Yeah. Older
So we hit
women.
Gaggy's for lunch, dinner tomorrow. Dinner. No.
No. Yeah, Nathan definitely been eating dinner at 4 o'clock.
You remember that when I go to cook your dinner and spit in it.
Spit on that thing.
All right. Nah. Okay, ALCS. Yankees, Guardians. Who we thinking?
I think it's got to happen.
Are we getting Yankees Dodgers?
We're getting Yankees to the World Series. It's got to happen.
For each one
They've
of those
spent
two
way
teams
too-
that makes the World Series, I'll stab my eye out in a video game.
For every pitch that's thrown, I'll take a shot in game 1.
I'll take a sip of sip of water every single pitch. So like 200 something pitches. Off to a hot start.
Now, the Yankees have spent way too much money. Like, come on. You got it.
So have the Dodgers.
Yo, the Dodgers, I already said the Dodgers will make it on the
That's
other side.
true.
But
But
the Yankees,
We love Moneyball.
the
The
Cleveland
Guardians are
got to
so
end.
fun too.
They're fun, but it's got to end.
Why? They won all fucking season, 92 and 69. They're the number 2 seed in the AL.
They're scrappy.
But Scrappy wins championships.
It's fun to watch, but I want to see Aaron Judge in a World Series.
I don't.
I do.
You don't have to do the podcast with Luke. He did agree. I think you guys probably both listened to the podcast. Whoa. I need that shit right fucking now. It's a Colorado Rockies hat, and it's just like, it says Crab Rangoon. I need that right now, bro.
You going to wear that away?
I'll wear that here. I'm actually, funny enough, nobody docks me. I'm going away tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With Jared White Camp.
No invite? Appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody, in case you were wondering on updates, since I did give Jared my picks off the podcast, he lost all of his money responsibly.
What happened, Nathan?
Nathan just dropped his jaw. Another T-shirt. Well, it's just not going to be on screen. Yeah, I'm not going to say that one. All right. I do like that, though. That's funny.
Put that on a shirt.
So, yeah, ALCS. Game 1, we've got Alex Cobb and Carlos Rodon as it looks.
Final score 12-10.
Which team?
Yankees.
Oh, really? You think? Yeah, 12-10 would make sense. Rodon sucks. He's so fucking bad, dude. So is Alex Cobb. He did not look good in his start in the playoffs. You know what? It is weird. We haven't pointed out just yet. 3 teams that advanced to the CS got first round buys.
Yeah.
First time yet.
Thank goodness the Phillies didn't.
Yeah. Last year, 1 team made it to the CS. They got the first round buy.
I believe
So the opposite here this week.
Oh,
shit.
Man.
I do need that one. It's a USC hat. It is Sabrina Carpenter. I click that link real quick and bookmark it.
Yo, Sabrina, if you're listening to this,
Bookmark that for sure. 15% off my first order? Hell yeah.
get my man right here some backstage passes to a meet and greet.
Yeah. Please.
He'll rock your world.
Whoa, no,
Not
no,
like that,
no,
not like that.
no.
Sing Espresso for me.
It's espresso,
Espresso.
brother. Come on. Espresso.
Sorry.
Dummy.
You gonna sing or what?
I'm not singing fucking espresso on the podcast. Nathan tried to team me up.
You'll gain 10 subscribers right now if you start singing.
That's cap. Yeah, that was a
I'll
cat. Do it
create
right
10
now.
different accounts and subscribe.
You wish. Dude, it took you fucking like 195 episodes to start listening consistently.
I didn't know how to work Spotify or YouTube.
All right, man. You go on Spotify every fucking day. Whatever. All right. I think we're good here. If we get any more updates for Mets Dodgers, we'll give them to you.
No, don't worry.
College football week 7. Got a lot to talk about.
Do we?
Yeah. We'll start off easy though. Friday. Number 16 Utah, 19 Arizona State, 27.
I had a
Cam Rising was back, and he was ass.
I had a feeling the Sun Devils were gonna take this game.
Friday night games have been weird as shit all
Remember, 'cause
year.
I tried to make this a beer bet,
Yeah.
and you were like,
Yeah.
who would you have taken?
I would have
Honestly.
taken Utah. I knew Cam Rising was coming back. Yeah. You missed out. You missed out. Yeah, Cam Rising, 16 for 37, 3 picks. Ungodly. I don't really care about the rest of this game. Michael Bernard had a good day. He always does. Cam Scatabo.
Oh, it's Scatabo?
Yeah, Scatabo.
I was going to say Scatibo.
No, close. Scatabo. 22 carries, 158, 2 tuds.
Man, wishes he was Ashton Ginty.
Yeah, everybody does, dude. I wish I was Ash and Ginty right now, bruh. Yeah, I fucking love the Michael Myers edits. They're so good, dude. Love it. Love them. Oh, we've got some running back stats.
Yeah, I saw those.
Okay, so actually, let's talk about this. We'll bring this back up in 2 games from now. Let's go to number 1, Texas, 34. Number 18, Oklahoma, 3 in the Red River rivalry. State Fair.
Yeah, on Saturday, Nathan was an Oklahoma fan.
Yeah.
He had a polo on.
How'd it go?
But we're not going to talk about that.
No.
Because some of us were forced to wear polos that we didn't want to wear.
I wasn't forced to wear it. I wore it for the greater good of pissing off my fantasy football opponent, and so far it's backfiring because I'm losing. Colin was forced to wear a Georgia polo, though, and I have a screenshot of it.
I do, too. He Snapchatted me. I saved it. Yeah. Texas. Them Longhorns staying number 1 in the nation. Quinn Ewers, 20 for 29, 199, and a touchdown. Threw a pick, but it didn't really matter. 34-3 is brutal. Rushing game, solid for the Longhorns. 13 carries, 118 for Quintravion Wisner.
What a name.
Yeah, such a good name. I'm surprised I got it first try. I've never said that out loud. I've only ever read it on the box score.
Quintravion Wisner.
Yeah, 1 touchdown for him as well. Oklahoma couldn't run, couldn't pass, couldn't score, couldn't win. Texas, unreal, dude. Gunnar Helm, 5 receptions, 91 and a touchdown. Nobody else really needed to do anything.
Yeah, what's up with Isaiah Bond only getting 1 catch?
He's pretty useless in this offense. There's too much going on. You want him back?
Don't ever say that. I would love him back.
Yeah?
Ryan Williams here, Isaiah Bond here.
Yeah, and you in the middle. Oh,
you're damn right.
Oh,
It's kind of crazy that Oklahoma was leading in this game when you look at the score.
That is true. Yeah, 3-0 after the first quarter, and then 21 unanswered. 21 unanswered in the first half, and then they kept not answering. Scored 34 unanswered points. No, they did not write back. Let's talk about the number 2 team in the nation taking on the number 3 team in the nation. Ohio State falls 31-32 to the Oregon Ducks. Dan Lanning, wife beater, zins in the mouth. Not like that. He had it on under his shirt. He does not beat his wife. I did not. No, not what I was trying to say. Everybody out there, not what I meant. I'm talking about the white undershirts with a bad name, bad context. Yeah, wife pleasers. I don't know if that's a shirt. All I really care. Okay, well, yes, there was some good performances. Let's talk about Will Howard's final drive of the game.
I didn't get to watch it.
A disaster class. Unfucking fathomable mistakes by a veteran
That's some
quarterback.
big words you're using.
What, disaster class?
No.
Or unfathomable?
Yeah.
That's not even that crazy. I could pull out some other shit. Like... I was trying to figure out how I could use the word antithesis here. Will Howard, 28 for 35, 326, 2 touchdowns, but all that matters was that final drive. You commit an offensive pass interference with about, 20-something seconds on the clock. Then the ball gets set, and Will Howard acts like the clock isn't going to keep running. It's an offensive pass interference. The clock keeps running. If it was running before, guess what? It was running because the play was going on. Then the clock gets down to like 10 seconds. When they finally snap the ball, they finish that play. They throw like an incomplete pass, I think, 7 seconds on the clock. All right, whatever. They've got 1 timeout left, 7 seconds on the clock. He runs around the pocket for about 5 seconds. Then he tries to run to get up into potentially field goal range and slide and call their timeout. Well, he slid, his time expired, and then they just lost. What the fuck? You got brought in because you're supposed to know what you're doing. You spent, 3 years at Kansas State?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't figure that shit out? Is unfucking believable.
Kansas State's happy they got rid of him.
Yeah, no shit. They just won against Colorado. That was unreal. Like, those are mistakes you can't have made. Like, you had such a good offensive game. Probably the best passing performance he's had this whole season.
Yeah.
I love the Shedeur Sanders.
Sorry, I had to hit that shit
Thank
real
you.
quick.
Perfect timing. Just inexcusable mistakes right there by Will Howard. And on the other side, Dylan Gabriel, a similar day for him. Just way less mistakes there at the end of the game. The Ducks just did everything right. Honestly, Jordan James run the ball with
Scroll down one time.
So
for me, Nathan.
perfect. 23, 115, and a touchdown.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith is a fucking dog.
Best wideout in college football.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
How can Ryan Williams be the best wideout in college football if he's not getting the fucking ball?
All right. You seem mad. We'll get to that game later. Jeremiah Smith, 9 receptions, 100, and a touchdown. And Emeka Egbuka, 10 receptions, 93, and a touchdown.
G. Scott Jr.
Yeah, G. Scott Jr. Solid name.
Oh, gee.
On the Ducks side, 7 receptions, 149, and a touchdown for Evan Stewart. 7 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown for Tez Johnson, leading the way. Let's talk about the running game for Ohio State real quick. So, Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins. Consensus, let's say preseason top 5 running backs in college football. Yep. On the same team, combined in this game, 24 carries, 139, and a touchdown. Believe Quinshon Judkins had 11 carries for 23 yards. Yeah. 5.8 yards per carry in this game, which isn't that bad between 2 running backs. 5.8 yards per carry is not that bad. Ashton Jeanty against Oregon in what was a extremely close game that went super late. 25 carries, so 1 more carry. 192 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 7.7 yards per carry on his lonesome.
Ashton Jeanty is just him.
He really is. And we'll talk about their game later as well. Point in this post is for those who think Jeanty is only a Heisman contender because he plays a Group of 5 schedule. Yeah, it's true. It's just the proof that he can do it against anybody. It's just he's a victim to his schedule.
Yeah.
You can't change what you're given, and he's certainly working with what he's got.
Y'all can't hate him for making a commitment to his team.
Exactly, because he could have transferred. Yeah. He could have transferred this offseason, and a lot of people thought he would. And guess what? He didn't, and now he is the Heisman frontrunner.
He said he wants to play for Boise State.
Exactly. They deserve it.
Him.
Yeah, they deserve the respect back from him. Let's talk about number 4, Penn State, 33, USC 30. This should never fucking happen in overtime.
Overrated.
Yeah.
And Kendrick. No.
Drew Aller. Pretty solid day.
Yeah.
Doing what he does best.
I'm not used to seeing 391 yards for Drew Aller.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pretty solid day. Doing what he does best. Throwing 3 picks.
Yeah, I was about to say you're talking about picks.
Yeah, big numbers across the stat sheet for Drew Aller. Miller Moss, pretty average day. 20 for 34, 220, and 2 touchdowns and an interception. The big thing for USC is that they're running the ball really well. Woody Marks, 20 carries, 111. Quentin Joyner, 3 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Long of 75.
Yeah, I was kind of carried by that one. But Katron Allen couldn't really get things going. He got a touchdown, though. In the receiving game, Tyler Warren was like the only target for Penn State. 17 receptions, 224, and a touchdown. Unreal.
Jeez.
The other touchdown going the way of Nicholas Singleton. This game shouldn't have been this close if you're the number 4 team in the nation.
Nope.
Especially the team that, little sneak preview, moved up to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to get so humbled. Can we pull up Penn State's schedule?
Oh, it's about to get rough.
They don't even really play that hard of a schedule. They just have to play Ohio State. They'll probably beat Wisconsin in Camp Randall next week. They are going to lose to Ohio State, and they might even lose to Washington.
How much you want to bet they lose to Wisconsin and Minnesota?
Make it the beer bet. They don't play next week, but
they're losing to Minnesota. 100% guaranteed.
Okay.
I will put
keep it in mind.
Insane amount of money.
Okay. You can't. And you would do it responsibly, right? A responsibly insane amount of money.
I'm changing my name, brother.
No. I do not co-sign with any of the words said by Colin Grant on this podcast.
My name is Nathan Rosen.
Why'd you say it like that? You said it like he's like a fucking like bumpkin. Like what the fuck?
Now I'm thinking about it, my back has been hurting. Age just hit me different.
Oh yeah, your hip came out of place earlier.
Oh,
y'all both act like I can't outrun you.
What does that have to do with age, bro? Usain Bolt can outrun me too. He's
Exactly. Watch yourselves. I'll slap you silly and get away.
What? I thought you were gonna rhyme something with silly.
I thought about it. I was like, that sounds like an old person thing to do.
Yeah. And I thought the word was gonna be Willie. Let's go to the next game. Mississippi State 31, number 5 Georgia 41. What the fuck? What was this?
I don't know.
A battle of the Bulldogs, going the way of the Bulldogs, if you could have guessed, happened to be the Georgia ones. Carson Beck, Big day, 2 picks. Yeah.
459.
Good work. You almost got there.
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Michael Van Buren Jr., too many words to say. Not a bad day for him either. Yeah.
No, dude, that was funny.
Kirby Smart, not his biggest fan. Georgia still isn't running the ball right. You know what I mean? Like, they ran for 150 as a team, but it just doesn't seem like anybody's doing it right. Well, Anthony Evans had one carry for 50.
More than 11 carries.
52 yards, yeah. Talking about his brother or him. I think both of them could use some more carries.
Trevor. What are the odds that Trevor Etienne goes to the Jags?
What are the odds that Trevor Etienne doesn't go to the NFL because he's not very good?
What are the odds that Trevor Etienne ends up in jail?
Low, considering he already got in trouble. I think he did a suspension. Yeah, well,
not yet.
It's going to be hard to see some of those guys repeat. All right.
H. Ruggs 3.
God, don't start repping Henry Ruggs, dude. He's gone. He's done. No more Henry Ruggs. Yeah, this game was just weird. Like, why was Georgia letting Mississippi State score?
They got too comfortable, man.
Yeah, they did.
At halftime.
Yeah,
27-10. They got comfortable.
Yeah, they did. And Mississippi State just really had a good third quarter that kind of blew everything out of proportion.
Receiving.
Dude,
Receiving.
What are you doing today?
I don't know.
Damn, they were spreading out the ball, bro. Carson Beck.
But that's how it should be. Arian Smith should lead this team in receiving every single
For sure.
game.
And Dylan Bell should be right there behind him, as well as Dominic Lovett. Those should be the top 3.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Arian Smith, 5 receptions, 134 and a touchdown. Dylan Bell, 5 receptions, 82 and a touchdown. On the Mississippi State side, Kevin Coleman Jr., 8 receptions, 103. Pretty good day for him. And Kelly Akayari? 3 receptions, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Seydou Traore, 5 receptions, 51 yards.
That was solid.
Seydou Traore?
Yeah.
That's the FIFA talking. Yeah.
That was solid.
I thought of that as Seydou Doumbia, Adama Traore. Yeah. Or all the other Traores. Bertrand Traore.
I'm proud.
Thanks, gang.
I'm proud to be your friend.
Thanks, little bro. Shout out Twin. Yeah, no sacks by either team in this game. Super weird. We see any good names?
J.P. Purvis.
Chaz Chambliss. Love that one. Nathan, do you have a name?
Jones.
Diego. No, that's a tough-ass way to spell Diego. DEAGO. Brumfield. That's definitely Diego.
Diego?
No, I think it's Diego because they capitalized the A.
Hey, well. We said that.
Yeah, bro, he's from Ohio. His name is not Diego.
Diego Broomfield.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Diego Brumfield. Let's go to the next game. South Carolina 25, number 7, Alabama 27, and it just about was a tie ball game there at the end on the final interception of the game. Colin.
Nathan, you say what I think you're going to say.
Look, yes, Jaden Milroe ran in 2 touchdowns. We get it. We're not talking about him as a running back. Whatever. Colin, would you like to talk about that final play of the game?
Mm-mm.
Why? Malachi Moore showing some good leadership, a little bit of juxtaposition.
I want to talk about Jeremy Bernard.
Yeah, Jeremy Bernard. Great game. Had that big touchdown.
Go fucking down.
To get the win.
Selfish little bitch.
Yeah, Jeremy Bernard definitely should have gone down.
We would have avoided the whole situation.
Yeah,
if you go down.
I think the thing is that you just don't see guys go down much in college in general.
Yeah, because they're not taught it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But he should know. I know damn well Saban has taught that shit.
Okay, well, Saban ain't the coach anymore.
It's a culture at Bama.
Okay, well, listen. Nick Saban's not your coach anymore, so you're not going to out-coach everybody every game.
He's still my coach.
He can be your coach.
He's my life coach.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure he is. You probably pay for like a master class or something of his. But he's not your coach anymore, and he wouldn't do this, especially coming off of an upset loss. He's been upset before, but you don't show up this bad the next week if Nick Saban is your head coach. What a fucking name for South Carolina fan, Travius Jacobs.
What an interesting human.
I know I asked you guys this before we started recording when I showed you guys the interception. Do you think Malachi Moore just wanted to run the clock off? That's A.
I think he
B,
He probably
B, he knew it was going to be a safety.
Here, pull up the video again.
Yeah,
Let me see if he sees, like, if he's looking at him when he catches it. Because, like, I was watching the game live. I didn't think he caught it before the end zone. Obviously, watching it back now, I know he caught it on, like, the 2-yard line.
Or C, he's feeling selfish and he wants to try to have them run it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, it could be that. I don't know. I think it was mainly to run the clock out. Whether he caught it in the end zone or not, he shouldn't have kneeled it down because they had open field because it was a deep pass.
Yeah.
That was pretty obvious there. And it was a huge pick by Domani Jackson, who earlier in the game, I think, last week, made a huge mistake. But yeah, he caught it about at the 2-yard line. He was about to kneel it. Malachi Moore is yelling at him. Yeah, if we can rewind,
I think Malachi knew because like he came and like put his hand
yeah,
on his
Malachi
shoulder.
was looking back when it happened, so I would assume he realized that he caught it.
Well, yeah, like,
in play, and then it's a bad move right there by South Carolina.
I would say I don't.
You
think
got to
he
go in
knew.
for the tackle.
I don't think he knew.
I don't know. I think
But
he
he
was. I
still
think he was
should've.
pulling back because he thought he was about to kneel it, and he didn't
Yeah.
want to get a flag. Bro, get the flag.
Yeah.
Nobody. You're either about to
Somebody's
lose or
playing
not.
game.
Yeah, like you're about to lose or you're about to tie it up and go to OT.
Up.
Yeah, like you.
All right.
You got to just hit him.
Another question: were the refs going to call it a safety?
Yes.
If he kneeled it, yeah,
I don't know if
they would have reviewed it because it's a scoring play.
That's true. So that has to be
Yeah,
reviewed.
yeah, they would have reviewed it.
I
But
feel like they wouldn't have initially called it.
maybe not. I don't know. That line judge definitely in the back judge, like both of them should.
They definitely
certainly seen
saw it. I just don't know if they would have called it right.
Yeah, I don't know, but Malachi Moore, good work, just yelling at his guy, a young player, to go.
Also, how do we feel about Malachi Moore apologizing for his antics
He needed
last
to.
week, and everyone just being like, "Yeah, he's cool now."
That is kind of weird.
Because even Kalen
Also,
DeBoer
everybody-
came out and said he's still a leader. He took ownership and everything. I
okay,
personally
look.
feel like there needs to be a little more.
Everyone has.
I think he probably got his shit behind doors.
Probably.
Like, he probably, I'm sure Kalen DeBoer,
had to run
belt
it
to
back.
ass in the locker room with him.
$5. Saban was in the office with DeBoer when they brought him in.
Dude, Saban's not.
Saban is not the
there.
coach.
He's
Colin.
not
He's
in the
Coach,
picture.
but I can tell you right now,
I
if
don't
he
think so.
wasn't there, he damn well called him.
He probably did call. He probably did. But I don't think Saban is as hands-on as Alabama fans want him to be.
Or wish he was.
Also, because he's a part of the media, he kind of can't.
I would say he can get in a lot of trouble.
Not really.
He could
It
get.
was a
He
simple
could get
statement.
them in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But no, I understand where you're coming from. I do think, Saban probably did give a call, especially for a guy that he recruited. I do think that maybe he would be somebody that would reach out. But I think just overarching, not just about this game or anything, or not just about what you said, because I'm seeing Alabama fans on social media talk about it over and over and over again about Nick Saban this, Nick Saban that. He's not involved. I don't think. Yes, of course he's kind of involved as some kind of third party, and obviously just as a figurehead for that program. But he's not the coach. He's not. He doesn't still have an office. He doesn't go into his office, and he's not at practice. And I think people are just kind of almost discrediting Kalen DeBoer at times, being like, oh, like Nick Saban taught them well, or like Nick Saban's doing a good job with this team, or whatever the fuck they want to say, whatever narrative they want to write. Kalen DeBoer deserves a little bit of credit.
No, yeah, he deserves a lot more credit than people give him.
Yeah.
They got to understand that Kalen DeBoer and Nick Saban are two entirely different
Yeah.
coaches and have two entirely different methods.
Yeah. Now, do I think, Nick Saban certainly signed off on the hiring of Kalen DeBoer. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
But I think it was also he went with Kalen DeBoer because Saban doesn't have experience with him. There is no backstory.
Yeah.
If Saban were to bring in, let's say they somehow stole Kirby Smart, or even Mike Norvell, who worked for Nick Saban, a number of people, Lane Kiffin, those guys, I would have believed it if you said that Saban was hands on. But DeBoer has no connection.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's a lot more independent, and that's why I do like that pickup at coach. But we'll move on from this spiel. Alabama barely gets by the skin of their teeth. Holds on to the number 7 spot. Florida 17, number 8 Tennessee 23 in overtime. What the fuck is wrong with the Tennessee offense? I can't figure it out. Dylan Sampson, nothing has gone wrong for you. Nico just can't hit a long pass to save his life. All the deep passes he's attempting are just like either rockets over their head or underthrown. I don't get it. That's true. Yeah, Tennessee does have some QB issues. But like what, the longest catch of the whole day was 24 yards. That shouldn't be happening with such a talented quarterback with good deep threats on this team. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. And then what? Jamiri DK? Oh. Yeah, I just in Florida, look, they were probably going to lose from the jump, but the fact that they stayed in this all the way and they tie it up and hold out and get into overtime as well was amazing. Obviously, they fell short, and Tennessee definitely faced the consequences of it. They dropped in the AP poll. This game was just so weird. Like, I watched overtime in this game, and it just didn't seem right. And like, the whole fourth quarter just didn't seem right for Tennessee. I don't know what the problem was.
I think Tennessee's frauds. Their defense is the only thing that keeps them in games.
Yeah, their defense is a huge asset. I just don't know what happened to the offensive play calling after, like, going into that Oklahoma game. They had the best offense in the nation.
Were they playing anybody besides NC State?
Yeah, exactly. They weren't really playing anybody, but they were showing the signs of like what looks like a good offense week by week. Then they looked a little weird in versus Oklahoma, but they still put up 35. Then it's just like this weird stretch of just shit offensive performances. And like the offense not only is playing bad, they look bad when you watch them. I don't know what the problem is. Nico struggled. He got sacked a number of times. I don't. How many times did he get sacked? You scroll down. 3 times. It's not as bad as I thought, but definitely lost some yards. All right. Yeah, so Tennessee was a little bit brutal. We had another overtime game. This one, what a fucking show. This one was entertaining. Ole Miss 26, LSU 29 in the Magnolia Bowl. Some huge kind of just consequences for the loser here. Ole Miss now has 2 conference losses, which is a big deal. And now they drop down in the AP poll, of course, with this loss. Puts them kind of out of college football playoff territory right now. You have to win out, and it's not a good schedule for you to win out.
You have to pray that other teams in the SEC lose.
Yeah.
You can still make the SEC championship.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's a lot of SEC teams still up at the top, and LSU is contending for one of those spots right now. They're even trying, LSU's got a real chance to make the SEC championship game as it stands, especially with how the top of the SEC has looked this year. But I also was not impressed by them all that much. Garrett Nussmeier kind of looked like shit.
They didn't lead this game at all.
Yeah, until overtime, they did not lead. And I think the biggest thing was that Ole Miss dominated. Like, they won every aspect of this game except the game.
Yeah.
They were doing everything right. They were running the ball way better. Jackson Dart was a lot more consistent in passing. Just everything was dominated by Ole Miss. The defense could not get pivotal stops there in the first half. And the offense couldn't, like, they would get almost all the way down the field, and then it was a field goal. Almost every single time. It was just mistake after mistake in a huge spot each time. Not sure what just happened in this Giants game. Looks like pass interference in the end zone takes them to the 1-yard line. Maybe they're about to run it. Run it to Tyrone Tracy for the touchdown. God damn it. Doesn't matter. I'm losing in fantasy anyways. Yeah, this was just a sloppy game for Ole Miss. And I talked about how I don't trust their ability to come off of, they came off the loss against Kentucky. And I was like, okay, they're going to bounce back and look good against South Carolina. They beat South Carolina and didn't take any of that advice and rolled into Baton Rouge and got killed. But they could have won. That's the thing. They just didn't win the game. They did everything else right, except the part that was most important.
That fumble.
Yeah, and then Jackson Dart after the game, hood up, face down. Oh, that was weird. Hood up, looking down into like the table in his post-game presser, just like, we should have won. Blah blah blah. No, you shouldn't have. You did a lot of things wrong throughout this game. I don't know where that's coming from. He got sacked 6 times as well.
And they didn't sack LSU.
Yeah, they didn't sack LSU once. The pass rush, not great. Nussmeier was trying to get the ball out of his hands pretty quickly, quite a few times. I did notice that. But yeah, Ole Miss just not great.
Kyron Lacey is very good.
Yes, he is. Kyron Lacey is very good.
He was like 5 receptions for 111 yards.
Yeah, and a touchdown. Aaron Anderson also had a touchdown, 81 yards. Let's go to the next game. Number 17, Boise State, 28, Hawaii 7. I did lose this bet. It was my one loss on the college football show bets for the week. You already passed it. It's by rankings. But yeah, 28-7. The over-under was 60.5. Just kind of caught me by surprise to see them score this low. Kind of crazy number. Yeah, Maddox Madsen and Ashton Jeanty had the same amount of yards, except Maddox Madden was able to use his hands to throw it. 17 for 25 for him, 2 passing touchdowns. They must have had some kind of injury because this line was at about 28 points when I was doing the college football show. It ended up closing at, I think, 21 points, or 20 and a half, actually, for Boise State. So I don't know what injuries they had, but I would assume that's probably what affected this outcome. Ashton Jeanty is a fucking animal. 31 carries, 217 and a touchdown. First time he's really had to play all 4 quarters because they put up 15 in the fourth quarter to make this a big game. It was 10-7 until the fourth quarter. So we got to see Jeanty play a full 4 quarters and really put the team on his back, and he did. Obviously, not the big touchdown day or whatnot, but he still did his thing. Hawaii could not run the ball. 23 rushing yards for Hawaii.
He still got a receiving touchdown. So
yeah, they did get a receiving touchdown. What? Yeah, a long of 22 for 23 yards. Holy shit. That's because their quarterback was also the guy that had 16 carries on this team. Scroll down real quick so we can talk about Jeanty's receiving yards. He had the 3 receptions, 20 yards, and the receiving touchdown. Camper, 7 receptions, 111 for him. Austin Bolt had 1 44-yard touchdown reception. But yeah, Boise State offense, not exactly what we were looking for, but we still got what we were looking for out of the animal that is Ashton Jeanty.
Future Heisman
winner, Ashton Jeanty. Let's talk about number 18, Kansas State 31, Colorado 28. I did hit on this bet here. Kansas State money line looked pretty good. Obviously, you'd wish the defense played a lot better. Shedeur Sanders was having his way in the passing game. 34 for 40, 388, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Not a bad day whatsoever for Shedeur. I didn't love what I saw from Avery Johnson. I haven't all season, really, except for when he's been able to run the ball, which he couldn't this week. DJ Giddens, what a fucking animal. I think he's a top 5 running back right now in college football. 25 carries, 182. Absolutely killing it, putting the team on his back, just running them down the field over and over and over again, drive after drive. DJ Giddens, just a killer. Really just came down to some good work there in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Colorado ended up coming back and making this a real game here in the second half. But damn, Kansas State holding on, getting a win. It was a very close game all the way through, which was very entertaining to kind of keep track of. Giddens is number 4 in rushing yards. Yeah, I think he's been phenomenal all year and kind of the big part of why Kansas State is pretty good.
Who's 2 and 3?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 500 yards behind Jeanty's crazy. But
2 is Caleb Johnson from Iowa. 3 is Amarian Hampton from UNC, and number 5 is Cam Scatabo from ASU. All having amazing seasons. All have over 750 yards. 2 of them have over 900.
All through 6 games.
Yeah. One of them has 12 touchdowns. One has 7. DJ Giddens' lowest touchdowns, though, out of any of the top running backs with 2 touchdowns. And Scatabo has 8.
Ooh.
Having amazing seasons. Too bad there's this monster sitting at the top who's got 300 more yards than the next person and 5 more touchdowns.
Yeah. What is his stats at right now for the season?
For Jeanty?
Yeah.
126 attempts, 1,248 yards. 17 touchdowns and an average carry of 9.9. He fell under 10.
He did have 31 carries today.
Yeah.
On Saturday. So, makes sense. Let's talk about the new AP poll real quick. We had quite a bit of shaking up here at the top. What? You just kind of looked at me like I forgot something. Oh okay. Yeah, let's take a look at the AP poll. I hate the AP's website because there's a giant ad at the top every time. Number 1 is still Texas. Oregon claims the spot that they just stole from Ohio State. Penn State naturally jumps up, even with a close victory over USC, to number 3. Ohio State drops down 2 spots to 4. Georgia and Miami hold their spots at 5 and 6. Miami was on a bye. Alabama holds their spot at 7 despite the close victory over South Carolina. LSU jumps up 5 spots in their win in the Magnolia Bowl. Iowa State, the team I am super high on in the Big 12 right now, is 6-0. They move up 2 spots to number 9. Clemson holds on to the number 10 spot with a big win over Wake Forest. Tennessee drops down 3 spots to 11. Arguably should have dropped more despite winning. Notre Dame, a huge win over Stanford. Unfortunately, they dropped just because other teams have been playing hot. Number 13.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I just had a brain fart.
All right. No, it's all good. It's all good. Number 13, BYU remains undefeated as well in the Big 12, dude. If we see Iowa State BYU in that Big 12 championship game,
I think BYU's going to the playoffs.
I think they might. If they win the Big 12, they'll be there.
If BYU goes to the playoffs, I'll go to Taco Bell.
Dude, I can't wait. Okay, I can't wait for a college football playoff game in Provo. That would be awesome. Texas A&M jumping up again. I think they're on bye and jumped up to number 14. Boise State jumps up 2 spots to 15. Indiana, my favorite team in the nation right now, jumping up to number 2. Jumping up 2 spots to number 16. Kansas State jumps up 1 spot to 17. Ole Miss 9 spots down to 18. And Missouri comes in at number 19, up 2 more spots after a big win at UMass. Pitt and Cal went to honestly just all-out war. And Pitt ends up winning. They move up 2 spots to number 20. SMU moving up 4 spots to 21. Illinois holding on to a top 25 spot, luckily. And then we've got 3 teams that I have some questions about. How in the fuck is Michigan still number 24? Army is number 23, which is awesome. Navy is number 25, which is awesome. First time these 2 teams have been ranked in a long time. But why the fuck is Michigan still here? I don't get it. Vanderbilt just beat Alabama and Kentucky back-to-back weeks. They were double-digit underdogs in both those games. Nebraska has been so much fun to watch. They've been awesome. Arizona just upset a top 20 team in the nation. They're not there. Oklahoma, yes, they lost to Texas. They're still a very good team. They lost to number 11 and number 1? Number 11 and number 1. That's not that crazy. Ole Miss has 2 losses. Washington State, I'm not their biggest fan. Iowa, they've lost to Ohio State, and I think they lost Minnesota or something. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. How is Michigan still ranked? I can't imagine.
The national championship.
Yeah, with none of the players that are playing right now. And without the coach, too.
What do you mean? Donovan Edwards is still there.
Yeah, he is there. Sure is. I don't get it. But congrats to Army and Navy. I can't wait for those 2 teams to play in the American Athletic Conference Championship game the week before the College Football Playoff Committee puts together their teams, and then they play the same day as the selection show again, because that's the Army-Navy game.
I just need Air Force.
Air Force is 1 in 5, I think.
One year we will have Army, Navy, and Air Force.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
And then
Air Force is bad. They're actually the ones that Navy beat this week.
And then we're going to put together a team for the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard has a team.
Do they actually?
Yeah. Yeah, Coast Guard has a team. They're just not good.
Mm.
We'd also throw in the Citadel. That's another
Oh, yeah, I know that.
one.
ECU. Is that
What?
No, there's a different Virginia military.
Oh, yeah, VMI.
VMI.
Virginia Military Institute. I don't know any others. That is Army. No, West Point is Army. You're thinking of West Point High School in Mississippi. It's where Barstool personality Brandon Walker went to high school. They just won the state championship. All right, yeah, let's talk beer bets. Final thing
Congratulations.
of the show. I win again. What am I now up for?
Something like that.
Hey, bro, this is your week. This is your week, gang. Yeah, I'm up 5. Okay, cool. Nathan, you can just turn on your mic since you'll be talking to us plenty during this segment about games.
Yes.
Probably go to the schedule version. It's just a little bit easier to see. But for a refresher, I had the 49ers, Ohio State, and LSU last week. So it came down to overtime in LSU Ole Miss in that matchup, which is pretty crazy. All right.
To decide,
Do
do you want to play a game or do you want to just let Colin pick?
we could play a game.
All right.
What do we got? How long?
We're going to go.
How long have we been on here?
Hour 45.
Yeah, that's not bad. We'll play a game real quick.
Okay. The game is who can guess the closest to the exact total combined punt yards in the Sunday night football game right now.
Oh, God. Do we know how many punts there's been?
I do.
Okay, great. So,
856.
whoa. That's way too high. I'm going to go 397.
396.
No, you already guessed.
Either way, Grayson's closer. It was 432.
Not a bad guess.
So, Grayson, would you like to pick the
It was like a
game
punt
or
off.
pick your winner?
I always forget which one's better since we do
Picking
3.
The winner. Because if you
Yeah,
pick the winner,
yeah.
you get 2
I'll
picks.
pick the winner. Actually, no. I'm going to pick the game.
No, pick the winner.
No,
I
I'm
already
picking the
said
game.
it.
I'm picking the
Stop.
game.
Don't feel sorry.
I'm
for me.
not trying to feel
Don't
sorry for
feel
you.
sorry
I'm trying to
for
give
me.
you a chance, bro.
So you're feeling sorry for me?
No, I don't feel sorry at all. I'm just trying to give you a chance.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Colin.
Scroll down.
Okay, my bad.
Look,
Keep
I
scrolling.
don't need 5 beers.
You could do a Georgia State Marshall.
Florida State.
Hold on. Should we do Kansas State on Tuesday?
No.
They play on Tuesday. That's
They're-
so funny.
They're playing Middle Tennessee. They're going to
Yeah.
get mollywopped.
It's only by 10.
Yeah. No,
But the over-under is
Kansas State's
50 and a half.
Kansas State's
Yeah,
not gonna
Middle
win a game.
Tennessee's going to have 50 points.
We going up to Murfreesboro Tuesday night? I got shit to do. I can't. I'm just joking.
Cool way to shoot.
I just didn't
shoot
want.
that
I just
down.
didn't want you to say yes, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I can't."
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was about to say yes. Off work Wednesday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't. What are we thinking? UCLA Rutgers. No. Wake Forest UConn could be a close one.
South Carolina, Oklahoma could be good.
Maybe.
Ooh, Bama, Tennessee.
I really just want to pick some games where, like, actually, yeah, we've got a good week.
Oh, this is the 19th?
Sure is. You're picking game?
Oh, man.
Or no? Wait, I'm picking game. Yeah, I'm picking game.
No, I'm picking game. You're picking the winner.
Okay,
Right?
pick a game.
All right, we'll kick it off. Bama, Tennessee. I'll let you pick.
Oh, dude, he's not gonna root for
I'm not
Tennessee.
going
He
to
doesn't
root for
give a shit.
Tennessee.
He doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna root for Tennessee. Give me the Vols.
Oh, you're coming over
You're
on
a
Saturday.
dumbass.
All right,
Nico might
Give me the
throw
Vols.
9 picks.
all of Malachi Moore.
Illini, Michigan. That could be a fun game to watch on Paramount Plus.
1 point favorite is crazy.
They shouldn't even be the favorite. You know, Michigan can't play in Champaign. It's the part of Illinois, in case anybody didn't know.
What do we think about a Buffalo,
They got a
Western
hot
Michigan?
sport there.
Very cool. Let's keep scrolling down. I know we got some good primetime games.
Colorado, Arizona,
Ooh, Georgia Southern, James Madison.
Texas,
James
Georgia.
Madison's
We
gonna
got to do
wipe
Texas,
Florida.
Georgia.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we'll do it. That's my pick.
All right, give me Georgia.
Okay, give me Texas for sure. Quinn Ewers, baby. All right, what else? What else are we thinking? This week's not as good as I thought.
There was one more game I thought.
I thought there was another big one.
Wait, scroll down. You went way too fast.
I'm just gonna sort. They not let me do it by top 25 on here.
No, not on this one. You can go to scores.
Oh, I think it was Miami, Louisville,
Yeah, but Louisville hasn't been very good.
Nebraska, Indiana,
That's actually not bad.
Auburn. Who was Auburn playing? Missouri,
Meh.
Notre Dame, Georgia Tech.
LSU, Arkansas?
Nah, LSU's mollywopping.
Well, SMU, nah, Stanford sucks. What are we thinking?
Louisville, Miami.
Louisville, Miami. Okay, I got to take Miami. They're
All right.
going to somehow steal the win.
I think this is the week they fall
I would love for it to be. I really would.
because Louisville's got to start fighting back. They've taken some unfortunate losses.
Yeah.
All right, so Colin has Bama.
Bama,
Georgia, and Louisville.
Good luck.
2 teams I grew up cheering for.
Yeah, Bama and Louisville. That's right. Shout out Louisville women's basketball before Coach left. Can't remember his name. Was it
Was it?
the coach?
Sam Purcell.
Sam Purcell. Shout out Mississippi State. Right.
Now at Mississippi State. Falling out there too.
Yeah. All right, quick update. Where are we at in baseball before we get out of here?
It's probably like 13.
What are we looking at? 6-0 still as we conclude this episode. And then what about Sunday Night Football? 10-7 Bengals, correct? Are winning? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Tyron Tracy, the leading receiver as of right now. Look, if you're sitting here right now and you just watched, what was that, about an hour 55? Hour 50? If you just watch an hour and 50 minutes of this and you aren't subscribed, first of all, thank you for watching. Second of all,
Hit the damn button.
subscribe. Come on, people. What are we doing here? I keep checking these numbers. They keep scaring me. A lot of people not subscribing, so I'm going to have to start saying it more and more every episode.
I'm gonna call you out by name.
I can't, I don't have access to that.
Chris.
Dude, what the fuck? Subscribe, man, and turn on the post notifications after you click that button, and then of course give us a like and comment. Georgia Texas score predictions. Colin, what should the people do on the second and short subreddit? It's r/2ndA and D short. What do you think they should do?
Post Terrifier 3 clips.
Okay, no. Post your questions for questions time. Post them by about 4 p.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, Nathan.
We will answer them right here on the podcast. What are we doing?
No, Nathan just needs to remember to get his questions time.
Questions that's true. Go ahead and start writing them now.
We've been doing this for a while now. You shouldn't have to be reminded.
Yeah. Unk. Yep.
I was with you all day, actually.
Oh.
So why didn't you remind me?
Because I thought you'd already done them.
Why didn't you think of questions? You know, you could submit some.
I'm a host, co-host.
I'm a producer. You don't even take notes.
Yeah, don't need to.
Cat
Really?
fight. Round. I don't know how to make that sound.
You trying to call me out right now?
Yeah.
Round. How do people make that sound? The cat sound. Yeah, that one. Fucking idiot. I know how to make that sound, dumbass.
Yeah. Colin, what's the Giants punter's name?
No, it's the Bengals.
Oh, is it the Bengals punter?
Yeah.
Ryan Raquel.
Grayson, can you roll the clip right now? I have the timestamp of it.
No,
Can you
I'm
roll
not-
the clip right
I'm
now?
not doing that much editing. I'm gonna go to bed, bro. It's 10:30. I'm old. I'm Unk.
Yeah.
We all heard what I talked about on Questions Time. I'm Unk.
He's got his 3-layer scented candle over here.
You guys are lucky I'm not burning that bitch right now.
Should we clip that and take it out of context?
No. Motherfuckers in Salem back in the day. That's what they were saying.
Let's
all right, Colin, you know what to do, man.
Do I?
Faux words.
All right. Fish. Concrete. Spoon. Ice.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Fast food trip. 2 stops. Captain D's. Culver's. Fish. Concrete mixer.
Oh.
Spoon was another word?
Yeah.
Correct? What was the other one?
Ice.
Ice. Ice cream.
I was thinking of fish food ice cream.
Oh, yeah, like Ben and
Yeah,
Jerry's.
Fish
but
food
the
ice
concrete.
cream that you'd eat with the spoon. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. I think I was close. Is there anything?
Hello, princess.
All right.
I've got the
Oh.
ice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All you need.
All right.
Raquel.
Yeah. Woo. All right, guys.
I can't tell if it's Lightning McQueen or a cat.
Yeah, or
Chick Hicks.
Yeah, Chick Hicks. Kachiga. All right. That is all for us today. Guys, enjoy this week. Take it slow. Take it easy this week if you can. I know there's some colleges take like a fall break at the beginning of this week, mainly because they don't want you to get the full week off for Thanksgiving. If you got those couple days off, relax. Have some fun responsibly. And
I'm not in college no more.
I am, but I don't get a break this week. All right, people. That is all. Enjoy the week. Enjoy some midweek football Tuesday night. Catch those KSU Owls. Hooty hoo. Whoa. All right. We will catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys on Thursday for the College Football Show. Friday with Luke, and right back here with Colin. My friend Colin Grant right here.
Friend.
My friend Colin Grant. And my co-host. And my brother.
Oh.
My brother Colin Grant. Right back here on Second Short next Monday. We'll catch you guys later. Peace. Shout out Nathan.